right, everyone. Welcome to Ask a Puppy Trainer Show. I'm Bethany. This is Sparky, and this is.
Did you forget? Are you reading her tag?
No,
you don't get to read her tag.
Zoe.
Who is this?
Zoe.
She was gonna say Ruby because they look so similar.
This is episode 209. She's so cute.
She's a little nervous too, so we're doing some shoulder rubs.
She's on vacay for a while.
Oh, she's on vacay.
Oh, she came back feeling real relaxed.
She's so cute.
Real relaxed.
Okay, everyone. So you know the drill. If you have a question, put it in the comments below. We need the age and breed of your puppy or breed mix because we do have very different advice depending on the age of your pup. So we do have a few that were sent in that we can get started with.
And this is a returning person from the previous week.
This is the Little Grace Farm.
Yeah, I don't know where my phone is, so.
Is it in your pocket for
Nope,
TikTok?
it's gone. It's gone.
Cool. All right, cool.
I found it. Zoe was hiding it. You just start up.
Stressful.
Catch up in a moment.
Stressful start. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh, hello, Zoe. Do I have a good smelling beard? She's like, smell your breakfast.
I can hear her sniffing you. She's very into it. Did you say smell your breakfast?
I was waiting to see if you caught that.
The flavor saver?
The flavor saver.
The flavor saver. Okay. All right. The Little Grace Farm says, Dash, 14 weeks old. Do you put straight back in crate if the pup poops but doesn't that time? Oh, if usually poops, my bad. You wrote it fine. That was my fault. Usually poops but doesn't that time. Yes. Or if I've got 5 minutes, I'll do a little bit of the relationship game for a 14-week-old. The relationship game is easy, quick, requires very little effort. You just have a handful of kibble or healthy treats, and you just say, Dash, and he looks at you, you move back, good, piece of food, walk a few steps. Dash, move back, piece of food, walk a few steps. Eventually it's Dash, come, and then eventually it's put some kibble on the ground. When he eats the last piece, you know, you can get more distance. You can do this in the yard or in the house. You got more distance. Dash, come. So you just get some exercise. That's my point, by the way, is just do an easy exercise to get the dog moving and then go back to ignoring. 5 to 8 minutes later, you might have your poop. If you don't have time for that and you're trying to get the kids off to school, put them back in crate for 15 minutes, finish everything up, do another potty break. That would be my advice. What about you?
Was it just pee or poop?
Poop.
Just poo? Yeah, I'd do back to crate. The reason she mentioned the other stuff is the movement will sometimes get them going. It's like if you take a short little walk, you can get your own bowels going. Same thing for dogs.
Same thing.
Little movement helps.
Oh, we've got stuff.
Are you on Instagram or TikTok right now?
I'm on Instagram. I'm the
Thank you.
Instagram person.
Spark's dad wants Spark in here.
Spark's dad wants Spark.
Yeah.
Spark is a wiggler. He doesn't sit still. He has about 30 seconds in him, and then he's like trying to climb over my shoulder to sit on the back of the couch like a cat.
Have we tried Spark before?
I have tried Spark. I have for
I'm
sure.
gonna try Spark. Next week we're gonna try Spark.
I think he's graduating.
What?
He's graduating soon.
Could just go get him if you
I'll
want.
go get him.
Yeah. If you want Spark, we'll bring in Spark for you. Wait, you gotta take Zoe.
Wait, you have to take Zoe.
She looks real comfy though. You forgot she was here, huh?
Both?
No, they're gonna be playing. Yeah, and we're not body blocking on camera.
She was so proper.
She was comfy. But wait till Spark comes in, she plays with Spark. That's her buddy.
All right. Yeah, dang, I was hoping Spark would make the video today. Is Spark small?
He's coming in.
Oh,
He's
I
coming
know.
in.
Oh, Spark is wiggly. I love how Spark looks. Well, wait, I want to make sure I have the right dog. Is that the Pomsky?
Yes, dude.
Yes, so cute. I love watching him play too and work. He's so spunky. Okay, Meeting Mabel says, and this is definitely going to get interrupted, Mabel, with Spark coming in, so bear with us. But, I was seeing if that was Spark. There's another funky
That's Milo.
mix, Milo.
He's a pug Frenchie mix.
Pug Frenchie. Hey.
You see the little twist on the tail at the very... He's
so
got a
funny.
tail that's like this long, and only the last 3 inches does the twist, like the corkscrew of a pug.
Give me that puppy.
Hey, Spark.
Give me that puppy.
What,
It's an
Sparky
older
doesn't hold
puppy.
Spark?
It's an older puppy. Try to use legs. Woo! Hi.
He's very happy to see you.
Your parents are here. You want to say hi, Spark? Hi, Spark. Oh my goodness.
Took me 3 weeks to get used to hearing my name and not have it associated with me.
Oh, you hit my mic. There we go. Sorry, guys. All right. So, Mabel, I'm going to get to you. I'm just going to make sure Spark is settled in. Well, this is pretty good. All right, we'll see how long it lasts, like Sparky said. Sparky says Spark won't last. We'll see. I'll work some of my magic.
He's looking pretty happy right now.
All right. Mabel says Cocker Sprocker. Excuse me, not a cocker.
Excuse your language.
Sprocker. What am I saying, Mabel? Okay, what is that? What's a Sprocker?
Springer Spaniel, or Cocker Spaniel.
Springer Cocker Spaniel. That sounds like a nightmare.
Like
Sounds like a nightmare.
that sounds like a lot of energy. That's like having a Spark and a Sparky in one
It's
house.
like stubborn little dog cuteness mixed with wild hunting dog.
Like a Springer Spaniel too.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 14 months old, so we're talking about a little over a year. This is why context of age is so important. And best way to... What are you doing?
He's hugging your arm.
He's hugging me.
He's trying to push away.
My little dog Happy used to do that. Best way to stop her pulling. All right, Mabel says yes. All right, Mabel. Oh, I think I can kind of see the photo. What do you walk your dog on? 14 months old. Where are you going, Spark? What do you walk? Will you let us know? What do you walk your dog on? So 14 months old, I would definitely want some leverage. So even if I am into very much like positive reinforcement culture, I would combine it's going to say harness, I think. Harness, yeah. What? Where are you going?
It's pretty normal to get pulling with a 14-month-old on harness.
Do you see this little thing? Pretend this little, Mabel, look at this little thing. Pretend.
Like clockwork, he does it.
Pretend this little thing has like 30 pounds. I'm dying. 30 pounds on her. Him, her, him.
It's a him.
And yeah, pretend it's got like 30 pounds on him. I mean, that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to pull. I don't just mean because she looks like
But
a
only
husky.
if they're on a harness.
Yes.
Because that's literally what they're trained to do for their task.
Didn't
their
you
job.
pick up on the Husky Association?
Yeah, but I was trying to really emphasize it. Really emphasize it.
My point is just that there are very few dogs that can walk on harness and not pull. You have to build an insane amount of food drive, or the dog is incredibly sensitive to leash pressure, isn't much of a go-getter. Even service dogs, a lot of times, just to be honest, they're trained on gentle leader first before harness, and then they learn that their harness is a working tool, so they're wild when their harness isn't on. Or they reach about 1.5, and then the owners, they can't be a service dog, so they come to Sparky and I to do, some more balanced training to hopefully keep them in service dog training.
We help them harness the energy to create a more complete understanding.
Was that a play on words? We
I
help
guess
them
so, a little
harness
bit.
the energy?
Yes. Yeah, it
So-
was. It was a play on words. It was totally on purpose.
My point is, Mabel, you're not doing anything wrong. The harness wasn't designed for a dog not to pull. That does not mean that you can't see dogs on social media and dogs can't be trained on harness. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody, simmer down. It's not what I'm saying. But I am saying it's much harder. It's got to be a combination of a skill set designed with the right temperament of dog. So for me personally, I would probably go to a harness slip leash combo, and I wouldn't try to do like a million different leashes. I'd get a leash with a double clip on the end, so a clip for the harness and a clip for like a martingale collar, or even clip on the end of a slip leash, like a short clip, just so you have more navigation. So that way I can take the slip lead side and I can actually turn my dog's head and I have control. And then I'm gonna have food waiting for the dog on the back end. For me personally, if I was working with a 14-month-old dog, like if you showed up and I did an owner lesson, I'd put them on slip lead. I'd probably teach you how to do like a slip lead harness combo, just to start with and see, what you like. But I would be doing pressure up, inside turn, pressure up, inside turn, the moment they got ahead of me at all. I wouldn't do like a lot of popping or anything like that with like a brand new 14-month-old dog
won't
new to
respect
this.
the pressure. They won't
Yeah,
respect the pop.
they
It's
push through
hot
it.
To be in follower mode first for pops.
Yeah, so I would be doing a lot of turns on the outside with food, and then if I've really got a lot of drive, I'm doing 20 inside turn, inside turn, inside turn, till that dog starts looking at me, respecting space, and following me.
And this isn't around distractions. This is in a calm, neutral environment to teach it
Backyard.
before going out to distraction.
Backyard, front yard, driveway, hallway of an apartment
How old
building.
was the dog? 14 months?
14 months old.
I would probably do an easy walk too then, because those joints are developed. If it's a male or female dog, by at least 16 months, they're almost fully developed.
I like
They're not going to
18.
get that much growth. I gotta be honest, if I'm getting yanked around, I would probably recommend. I would recommend Bethany doesn't, because she usually recommends it at 18 months. But I think if I'm really getting pulled hard and I have the combination of the slip lead for my up pressure for turn-ins, and I have the other harness is a front lead harness like an Easy Walk. So it's gonna go up the side of the chest and neck. So when he pulls and you do a turn left, it's gonna turn him towards you.
Yeah.
If you lift up and turn right, you won't really engage the Easy Walk too much, but just enough to kind of pull his legs in a little tighter, because that's how the Easy Walk works. When dogs pull and you brace and stop, they pull, it pulls their right arm, because I'm on the left side, it pulls their right arm in slightly and forces them to turn. If they don't turn, it crosses their feet and they just can't really walk because it's a front chest harness. The reason Becky's not a huge fan of it, I'm going to mention the whole thing.
Okay, I'm still going to have something else to say.
You should still. At 18 months, dogs' joints are fully developed. I'm a believer
Large
that...
breed, 24.
Is it really 24? You're talking giant
Large breed.
No, you're talking giant breed.
I don't know.
No,
Large
she's talking
breed.
giant breed.
Is Roddy a giant breed?
Honestly, they can be. Anything over 100 pounds is considered giant.
Whatever.
We've trained enough Roddies over 100
Okay,
pounds.
would you get to your point?
I lost it. You interrupted me.
Why does Bethany prefer to wait for front clip harnesses if you're even going to use them?
Joints. The joints develop as dogs get older, so when they're growing, that's when they're most susceptible. Like, we really, really don't recommend doing any kind of Easy Walk with a growing puppy, because when they pull hard, they're not pulling gently to kind of test boundaries. They're lunging to get to the dogs and the people. So they're doing hard crosses, which can kind of break down the cartilage in the joints. So that's just a study that we looked at. What?
Which leads me, can I have my point
Oh,
now?
Bethany,
please?
go. What do you want?
Which leads me to my next point. I got nothing.
First point.
I got nothing against front clip harnesses for people who use them as training tools, not as the trainer. So let me explain what I mean. Just like gentle leaders, I have videos on gentle leader. I got nothing against gentle leaders. But there comes a point, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, when you've been on gentle leader or you've been on a front clip harness for a year, 2 years, and nothing has actually improved with the dog's behavior, you just have more control. So what I mean by that is the dog is still digging in and you're just twisting and twisting and twisting.
You're not teaching pressure off.
Yeah, you're not actually improving your dog's behavior. You just have more leverage. And so what happens, in my experience, long-term with gentle leaders and front clip harnesses, even if the dogs are fully developed from that, structural standpoint that we were mentioning, they will still have issues in 4, 5, 6 years. And then you wonder why your 8-year-old dog is like having shoulder issues, or even sooner, having shoulder issues and having really bad arthritis in the front. That's because it's possible you were using the tool just to manage your dog rather than actually, this has nothing to do with Mabel, sorry Mabel, this is a tangent, rather than actually using the tool just to build some leverage to get more control. Okay.
The negatives of both tools is, for gentle leader, it's usually cervical spine injuries, because when dogs lunge and we hold, brace, or step back, they whiplash their neck because it forces their whole body. It forces the neck to turn and their whole body whips around. That pressure goes somewhere. I used gentle leader for the first year. I wasn't great at introducing it. I was still kind of new as a dog trainer with my own dog. And my dog had cervical spine issues at 7 years old. The vet said it could have been from jumping out of the car, which, yeah, she did her whole life, and jumping off my bed. She also happened to mention there's this little thing called a gentle leader, and I said, yep, I got you, understood. And I think that was honestly it.
So sorry, Mabel, this has nothing to do with you. We went on a tangent, but just so some people are kind of aware of tools. Yeah, use tools. They're really important. In our opinion,
training tools.
As training
Leverage.
tools, not as the trainer. And so whatever you decide to use, Mabel, I know we went off on a tangent. Do you remember what we said in the beginning?
Spark's doing really good.
I know. Spark is so much calmer than he was. And you know what? We lost our small dog about a year ago. And so I'm really digging this dog right here. So if Spark's family...
This is her type of breed too.
If Spark's... Yeah.
Working breed.
If Spark's family, is just having any second thoughts on the dog...
They're not.
That they got...
They're not. They go to Pomsky meetups. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. He told me about one a month ago in their second lesson.
No chance then. Then I might just have to head to my car real quick.
You won't make it because you got 4 girls in there that are going to fight you for him.
Gosh, this dog is freaking adorable. This is not the same dog I worked with a couple months ago. Jeez. Okay, which is good. That's kind of the whole point.
Part of it.
Kind of the whole point. But anyway, Mabel, I hope we gave you some things to think about. It's about finding something that gives you more leverage. We like something around the neck typically, and and then just see and building a little bit of food drive. I don't want to make your dog crazy food driven, but building a little bit of food drive. Laugh out. Wow.
That was a Bronco meetup.
It's a
It was
meetup.
a Bronco meetup.
Sparky's brain. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I heard meetup and he was holding Spark in his arms. I made the connection. Hey,
Wow.
I actually kind of like that more. What was the Bronco
You
meetup like?
demasculated him, and he's like, I got to get this in here.
Which part?
The Pomsky meetup versus Bronco meetup is a little different.
I don't know, man. He took the Pomsky with him, so I mean, he had Spark, he had the Bronco. I mean, it could have been either one. I'm guessing you got a lot of attention having Spark.
Yes.
It may have converted to a Spark meetup.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
That you just went a whole
You
nother
can't
direction.
embarrass me, Bethany.
A whole
You
nother
can't
direction.
embarrass me.
Mabel, do you need any follow-up or any clarification? Please put it in the chat and we'll get back to you. We're going to move on.
She forgot
though.
her question. We talked
I
30
know.
minutes to answer it. She forgot what the original question was.
All right, why don't you do one of those? You want me to do it? Because they're long? I know. No, I should skip this one, Millie.
No, do it,
But
hit it.
I'm not going to. I have an 11-week-old Italian Greyhound. I don't even have to read the rest, but I'm going
We already
to.
knew your issue.
Yeah, so Italian Greyhounds are the tiny little ones, just for anyone, right? Yes, okay. Who has a short attention span? Yeah. Doesn't seem that food motivated. That's kind of hit or miss when it comes to training. Any advice for how to train a distractible, non-food motivated puppy with
God, it's like I'm
with
looking at Pippa
sticks.
all over again.
With sticks. Sticks for legs. It is harder. Like, it is definitely harder. Some of the temperaments of Italian Greyhounds. You definitely need more patience. You gotta have some food drive. Like, you gotta build some food drive. So one of the ways that we build food drive is we spend 3 days, and we're super strict for 3 days, that they're 11 weeks old, that their 3 meals are hand fed. And that could be through the relationship game, which I mentioned at the beginning. If you see this recap, it's the first question. I just went over it really briefly because you can do handfuls of food, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're done. And that could be 2 of the lessons. And then the third lesson is much more complex, where you're like, sit down, come, place, all the good stuff. Where if that dog doesn't eat, if they're like done, then the dog is done. Like, you put the kibble away. It's not like you're not offering it, and you wait until the next meal. We'll do that for as much as 3 days. I am cautious with Italian Greyhounds doing that.
I have a solution for that cautiousness.
And I would not do it more than 3 days because they are genetically skinny and typically need more food than other breeds. But if your dog is a good weight, you can go as much as 3 days as doing that, and see if you can change the dog's mindset about working for food. Now, hold on to that because I got one more thing just to tie this up. That's the whole thing, is that we have to change the way the dog views food and that they're working for food. That's why it's got to be like 3 days in a row. All 3 meals are interactive, hand-fed, not out of a bowl in some way, shape, or form. So you got to commit to that. Quick trick for an 11-week-old and this breed especially, I do this with like Shih Tzus, Chihuahuas, Italian Greyhounds, is I let the food sit in a tiny bit of water for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the kibble. So it's just a little spongy. And if you've got to wear gloves because it's weird, fine, whatever. But I get it, is my point. I've seen trainers with gloves all the time. I laugh at them, but I do see them.
I wear gloves.
Oh.
I got a texture thing. I
Yes,
don't like it.
that's slam. So anyway, you're one of them.
I don't like it.
So anyway, till it's a little bit spongy, and it makes it so much easier for the dog, and it entices them more too. When they're 11 weeks old, a lot of times that's what it is. All right, what do you got?
Italian Greyhounds are tough.
They are tough. Lots of patience, and it'll take longer, and that's okay.
I've done the 3-day thing. I do a lot of private training separate from Puppy Academy.
You
so I've
do?
I know. So I've done the wait 3 days and see if they'll eat in that time. And then I was finding that the dog still wasn't, so owners feel bad, so they keep going back to giving food.
Yeah.
But it was like a vicious circle. They never got the dog to take food during training, and it made it so we required training tools to work the dog because it wouldn't follow anything else. It's not the right way to go. I introduced something called NutriCal, and hold your thought, reserve that thought, because I already know what you're thinking. It's dog crack. It's basically just pure protein, calories, nutrients. It's really, really like good for them, but it's crack. When you open it and give it to them, they don't want anything else. So
It also causes diarrhea.
yeah, well, you have to do a very small quantity of it.
Yes.
So you actually have to sub out some kibble for it as well. If you use like an actual like portioned out amount, it replaces a portion of their meal. But what I do is I just take like maybe a pinky nail's worth. That's it. I put a small bag of kibble, like whatever meal I'm gonna feed them, I put that inside of a bag, and I take that little smear and I put it on the side of the bag. I blow air into the bag, and I just shake up the kibble within the bag, and it spreads all that NutriCal around everything. And then I take the first piece out and I smear the like excess from the bag on that first one.
This is a good tip. You could also leave it in the fridge overnight.
That works too, yeah. And then I give the first piece. It's like crack to them. Their eyes wake up, their head perks up, their ears go forward. Like you get drive, probably like you haven't seen yet except for little critters outside. And then you do your relationship exercise.
That's a good tip.
Teach and come, name recognition,
That's a good
moving
one.
back a few steps.
Yeah.
How's it?
That's a good one. I haven't heard that in a while.
I
used to
lean
do.
down from the pinky nail to like literally a dot after a while, so it just smells like it.
Do you remember I think it was Nature's Balance, those logs?
Oh, I used to love those.
Yeah, so I would do that with the logs because they would also give diarrhea. And so I would like chop like one slither up in a bunch of pieces, and I would mush it as much as I can. It's not as mushy as what he's talking about. It's still firmer. But just putting that with kibble in the fridge overnight and kind of mushing it all together, and I could get dogs to take more. So Spark is now watching another dog work with Emily, and he's like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm done with being held and loved. I want to work for a living. Isn't that what it is, buddy? Yeah, are you done? Oh my God, he's so cute. He's mine. I'm going to put my
And that's
name.
a question we asked ourselves. Is he actually done, or is he just getting a little bit fussy? He got fussy a while ago, and Bethany slowed that down.
Yeah.
This is I'm done. We
This-
continue holding him. We'll start getting licked at, which is anxiety.
Yep.
Nipped at, which is frustration and
And
anxiety.
then we become needy. This is what happens when you pet a dog. My Mark, I love you so much.
You
I
both.
want to adopt him. Okay, when you pet a dog, a puppy, even a cute little 10-week-old puppy that's growling at your kids, you just hit the thing.
I know I hit it. I know. It's fine. It's fine.
If you wonder why your 5-month-old puppy is growling at the kids when they're on the couch, that's because when they were 10 weeks old, your kids kept pestering them and they wanted to do something. They didn't want to be touched. You actually break trust and you become needy to the dog, and it's like, they don't want you. So if you start to notice that about your puppy or your adult dog too, if we got any of those people watching, get your hands off of them. Stop. Go buy a teddy bear.
I can be honest. That might be one of my favorite explanations of what you just did. We've been doing this for a long time. That was good right there. You are needy when you keep petting a dog that doesn't want to be pet.
That's how they see
You
it.
become needy.
That's how they see it.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. That resonates.
I've got a family member who's never going to see this, and they'll
Just
know.
send it to 'em.
They'll know who they are. They always wanted Happy, my little dog. She's passed away now, and she was a little insecure, a lot insecure with new people. Even when she was a cute little puppy, and she was adorable. She was like Spark level adorable. People used to think she was a stuffed animal until she moved, and so she would always I want her. And Happy, my dog, just knew it and avoided her for 15 years.
Good.
I mean, yeah, it's like they know if you're like all needy and they're just not in the mood, they know. And Happy also had a strong work drive too. And she would reach a point where it was like, ew, why are you touching me? Let's go do something. And so just recognize that in your dogs, guys. And that's why puppies start to growl at kids and all that stuff.
Puppies can't tell you no is no. So when they push you away, when they start licking at your hand, they start nibbling at your arm, that's a no is no. That is them saying that you're making me anxious and I should be doing something else.
And it could be they like it and they're just overstimulated. It could be some other reasons, but I know Spark. And if Spark is like, I'm watching my trainer train someone else and that's what I want to be doing, get off of me, stop touching me. it's like you gotta
We become the
respect
obstacle.
that. Yeah, you gotta respect. Oh, you become the obstacle. There's another gem. Ooh, all right. There you go. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Feels jazzy
we
today.
are done. Well, wait.
That was such a
we
good
were-
one, though.
were
Oh, wait,
we-
did we finish the question?
No,
Or did we just kind of? No,
we
it was
have
this one.
Nikki. Yeah, we finished it.
We did.
Yeah,
Train-
non-food motivated puppy.
Oh, and when you finally get your puppy taking food, well, we never actually told them what to do when the puppy starts taking food.
Train them.
Don't hold duration
Sorry.
with your commands. So when you do sit, it's not sit, good, stay, good. It's sit, break, food. Sit, break, food. You want to move fast with your puppy for the
In the
first
beginning.
5 minutes
Yeah.
to build up that, like you're almost like using the energy, the excess they have. And then when they start kind of slowing down just a fraction, slow down with them. And eventually it's going to turn into sit, break, sit, good.
You
Great.
should be building. Oh yeah, sorry. You should be building to that by the end of your first session. We don't mean go 5 days.
All of our day one dogs get to that by the end of their first session.
Yeah, we don't mean go 5 days with only feeding on the release word and doing fast repetitions and not asking
What do you
for
mean?
duration.
You don't want a crazy dog?
Yeah, that's how you get a crazy dog. And so anyway, just remember that's what we're building to the very first session. And then if a distraction pops through, say the kid runs through or asks you a question and the puppy can't hold it anymore, then you do like 3 quick releases, sit down, break, sit down, break, sit down, break, feed on the break or the yes or whatever it is you choose to do.
Feed on what they're good at.
And then go back to soloing it down. All right, everyone, we'll let you go. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Come on, Beth.